Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we are continuing to build our Summer by the Sea, a Mayberry Street kit. So last time we finished up, we're in our high 20s. I don't know, 27, 28. I forget, but we're getting there. So we have most of our lights on. Last time we finished up this little banister railing here. And then we did our little trellis work up here, and I think this turned out so cute. Usually I'm not very good at it, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but I really like how this turned out. And everything stayed glued. I just used the white glue that included in the kit, a little dollop, stuck the greenery in, and then the same with the flowers, and it all stayed really well. I haven't had to do any touch-ups on that. So we have to make a little kind of railing, not this type of railing, a little like post railing that's going to go around this edge. So knowing that means we're back to our black ribbon, and oh, what fun this is. But I need to see what posts we're using. We are going to be using B30s, which are 2 centimeters. And I think, I think they're these ones. Yeah, B21 through B39. Okay, so we have 5 of them. There's the little round posts. Okay, so it says 1.5 centimeters, but we know how well they measure. So I'm just going to double check that first, because I want that little tiny bit of overlap so they don't fray as much. Yeah, it's okay. I'll go with 1.5. So we need 10 of these. And my little squares on here are 1 centimeter each, and they have a half mark, so I'm just going to cut them like that. Now again, just before that's almost, spot on. I want a tiny bit more. So I'm gonna go 1 and like 3/4 maybe, just shy of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have plenty. I just wanted to make sure I had enough. Two. And you guys know the drill. I'll say it one more time. If you don't want to watch me cut, fast forward, come back when I'm assembling. But this is a necessity of doing these kits, and I don't fast forward, so I have plenty, so I'm not going to keep that little one. So 4, 5. Now I've not uploaded this morning. Our internet is down, and my phone does not like to use my data to do big stuff. Don't know why. It used to be just fine. Now it won't even load a web page. You just saying you're offline. So I'll load as soon as I'll upload as soon as our internet is back up. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Whoop. I need to take this down. realized my whole last video, everything was crooked. I wasn't working crooked, but this makes it look crooked. I lost track already. 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. I have just a little bit left. We'll just throw that in there. So I'm not going to use tape on this if I can. Oh, there it is. So I have found, it was suggested from a viewer, and it is one of the best things I've ever bought. It is score tape, and I got it in the 1/8 inch, and that's the exact size of this ribbon, and it works really well. I mean, yes, you can use glue. I've used glue all the time before I got this, and it works fine, but you do have to like kind of give it a little bit of a hold. Only thing is I can't like pre-cut these because then they stick to everything. But this is amazing tape. So it's double-sided, so I'm I think I have it backwards, don't I? No? Okay, I'm gonna put it right on the edge there. Why are you not sticking? Why is there no, what? What happened? Okay, it's sticky there. Huh, that's weird. Now I've learned I don't want to go all the way around yet because I want it to lay over the top edge of this ribbon that I put on. So I'm going to put it about halfway on, stick my ribbon down, and then put that tape on the back of the ribbon, and then finish wrapping it around. And then with the overlap, there is tape there. Now, just from experience, I'm going to use just a drop of the white glue because that end will fray. Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. Did not. I wonder. I'm going to try something. I'm going to use this little bit of extra. I'm going to try something. So, see, it frays very, 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 very easily. See? But I wonder. Now, normally I would just use my lighter, but I didn't bring it in. Oh, no, it melted it. But it doesn't fray. I wonder if once it's on. Oh, ooh. That's nice. Okay. Okay. I found a trick. I like that. It just melted all the extra strings, and now they won't come undone, because I was putting a drop of the white glue and then just kind of smearing it on, which will work, but it's kind of a pain. So, I'm just gonna melt those edges off. I like this tape really a lot because also the backing is very easy to get off. Sometimes a little too easy, but I'm not going to worry about kind of getting those edges because I am going to overlap them. But then once I overlap, yep. Oh, why did I not do this before? That is so nice. Okay, 1 down, 4 to go, guys. I mean, it's funny, I had that thought when we were doing this on the watchtower and stuff, but I just kept putting it off. I don't know why. But if any of these first edges do get out, then once you flame it, it will take care of those too. And that's nice. And I am very glad I made these just a little extra longer. So that there is that nice overlap. I think it just makes it look a bit cleaner. You don't have to overlap it if you don't want, you know. But that's why I had to use, I didn't do that on some of the watchtower, on the top parts, remember? And you could, they didn't quite match up. So then I put extra on instead of just redoing them, trying to kind of fix it. It was a disaster, and that's why I had to use red on the stairs of the watchtower because I wouldn't have had enough black for this. But I think my watchtower turned out pretty good. It is so quiet in the house this morning, y'all. Usually my parents have like the TV on with the news going, and I have like something on the TV or music or something, and everything runs off the Wi-Fi. So it is so quiet because we can't turn anything on. I'm cracking up. Can you imagine if we could have done these this fast on the watchtower ones? It took us forever because I was having to fight with all the edging, all the frayed bits. No more fighting with those. I just watch them all disappear, and you can't like tell, like it doesn't look burnt or anything. Oh, I was like, why do I have 3 and only one? I gotta put one on the bottom there. Duh. Three more to go, almost done. Now, the one thing I didn't do, because was make sure my seams were both like on the same side. I just realized that. I did that on the other ones, mostly because they were so obvious. These ones are not as obvious. So I'm hoping it doesn't matter, because I just realized I hadn't done that. Oh well, it'll be okay. Last dowel here. 2 more ribbons to go. I have so much paint underneath my fingernails. Whoops. I mentioned a couple videos ago, I just got a little, it's not little, it's big. A paint by number. It's like a bookshelf out in the wild. It's really pretty. I just wanted something I could do in my bedroom that I don't have to go in the office for. And so what I dumped on accident, I didn't completely spill it. It's acrylic, so they're not like total liquid, but I made a big enough mess. It got everywhere. I've been cleaning it up for a while now. Okay, last one here. But there's in that paint by number. Those bits are so tiny. I mean, I don't have great vision, but I have my glasses. Even with glasses, I cannot see some of them, even the spacing. So I have to use one of my little magnifying glasses at all times. And then they gave me the little buckets, you know, those little tiny ones. Then I got that you get like you used to get as a kid. Then I got 2 of them for the black, and that painting is like, I don't know, so much of it's black. I'm like, oh, it's a good thing that I have acrylic paint, because I'm gonna need some extra. There's no way those 2 little bucket things are gonna do that much. But anyways, it's nice just to, like in the evenings or whatever, and just kind of sit on my bed and paint. Okay, so now we need the brown rope that we still have some left of, and we need 2 pieces at 3 centimeters. One, two, 3. That cannot. Oh, so this isn't like the ladder where we just glued these onto here. These like on it. These are gonna go here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of these. Okay, that's And I'm just going to use one of these to keep measuring, so hopefully they'll be very similar. And I will admit I don't like this rope. It gets too fuzzy. I think it's like a jute rope. It's not my favorite. There's 4. 5. 6. 7, and this will be 8, and our final one. Okay. So it's just kind of supposed to like sit like that, not on it. I should have cut it a little bit bigger and put on anyways. So I'm thinking the white glue maybe. Now I know if we kind of smudge it in a little bit, it will help hold all those flyaways together, because that's going to be the hard part about this. And then I don't know if this is going to work. I think I had a bit too much of the like extra glue. See, that's like those flyaways. Ugh. It's gonna make it difficult to get it glued down. So real quick, I'm gonna go through and like glue my ends. Just that little drop of glue and smear it on the ends. It does help kind of stiffen them a little bit. And I do give them, I look the way the rope is twisting, and I give them just a little bit of a twist. That way, you don't want to twist too much. It will kind of narrow it down real thin, and you don't want it like super thin. You may not have to do this. You may be able to work with this rope. I just find this rope very difficult to work with. So when I'm twisting, I'm just like twisting and then letting go. I'm not continuously twisting over and over and over. I'm just twisting and letting go, twisting. So it's just kind of a little bit. Last one here. Oh, I gotta do the ends of those two also. Glue, 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 glue. Well, that one stayed on. This one didn't stay on very good. Okay. When I have those little bits pop out, I'm gonna try to cut them off. Don't know if the white glue is the best. It's hard sometimes to know if I should use the white glue with alcohol glue. Some things stick really well and some don't. And when you do the glue on the tips of these, it kind of, like I said, it makes it a little bit harder, so it's not just like mush when you kind of put a little bit of pressure on it. Oh, ow, ow, ow. I got a kink in my neck today so bad. Oh, my right shoulder's on fire already. Is this gonna stay or not? I don't know. Trying to figure out a way to use the tape. I just don't know how I would use it. This is not the way to go. Okay, let's regroup. But I also just had a thought. These are supposed to go on specific dots here. And what if my... Okay, let me think. It's actually kind of big. What if I just don't know if the rope will stick onto the tape just kind of being pushed into it. Oh, come on. Better than the glue, right? just need to get them lined up. Oh, come on. You can't tell which side the tape's on. How about if we just go again, right? Now with that glue on those edges, those are not even close to being the same. So with the glue on the edges, it makes them stiffer, which allows me to kind of push them into that tape. And it holds. Is this gonna hold the whole time? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Get off. I kind of wish we would have did it like the stairs, where it would have went and just sat on them, or even looped around them or something. This is like not fun. That piece of tape would not come off earlier, would not stay earlier because it already came off. It's on my wood. I just saw a little square of tape. Okay. Now we want to go just opposite because we're going to just string them together. Tape can be a little bit tricky, especially when you're working with small pieces, but I think this is better than the glue. For me, if you got the glue to work, awesome. Like, I would have liked to use the glue, but I think it's gonna be more sturdy in the long run. I just couldn't get it to work. If you do have trouble getting this double-sided backing off, like just push down on a corner really hard. The more solidly it's pushed down, the easier it is to come off. And then this is the problem with them not like sitting on it, is that they're not perfectly even. It looks crappy, like this one is up further. don't have enough of the rope. I would have had enough if I would have known this was going to be like this. I could have just cut the whole length. And then did it like the stairs and then put these on top of them. But now, because I've cut all these little ones, I don't have enough to do long ones. And like I said, I don't have any of this in my stash. It's the first time I've worked with this type of rope. And honestly, I hope it's one of the last. I don't like it. Okay, keep it going, keep it going. I know this is taking a bit longer than I thought. I thought we were just kind of booking along once I figured out the fire kind of thing to help with the ribbon becoming frayed. Thought we were on a roll, and then we just kind of halted to a stop almost. Oh. Yeah, well, I gotta put more tape on that. I don't even know what I'm doing. Come on, stick, stick, stick. There we go. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. One more set. Let's go ahead and finish this tape up. Let's get these last two pieces of tape on this wood. Whoop. So if you've done this and you just use glue, if you could, let me know in the comments, which glue did you use and how it worked? Because I'm curious. I just couldn't make that white glue work, but I wonder if maybe the alcohol glue might have worked because it's a bit stickier. So yeah, let me know in the comments how it worked for you guys. I'm just so curious. And even if you haven't built, what do you think? Do you think the alcohol glue would have worked better? Because I'm kind of like second guessing myself now. Like usual, I always second guess myself. Okay, well let's, now it says for us to now put this on here, and then we need to put our 4 remaining life preservers on. I'm not going to try to put these in here when it's standing, so I'm going to put these on now. But I'm also going to, because these have the frayed bits all over too. Oh yeah. Just be careful not to burn your fingers. That worked lovely to clean those up. Okay, so I'm just going to, let's see how they fit. Okay, they have them more in an X. How did we do it on our, okay, we did them straight up and down on our watchtower, so I'm going to continue that. I'm going to do them like that, straight up and down. And I think just because we have been having success with this tape, I'm just going to continue putting it in the center. Oh my, yeah, I'm on screen. Gonna have to give it a little bit of a bend around the rope because the rope's a little bit wider, but it will stick down to it, no problems. And then okay, there we go, there's one. Yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to put these on after it was standing up. That would have been a mess. Okay, let go, let go. I'm just making sure that these are close enough together that it goes right on the edges. I don't want it too high on them, but I don't want to miss the, you know, glue, the tape either. So, oh, I thought something fell off. We've had our first casualty. It's because I was a little rough manhandling that. And the viewer that it was on my atelier, the little square sewing room that I did quite a lot of playlists back, builds back. It was like one of my second or third. It was one of my beginning playlists, one of my beginning builds, and man, I am so glad I went back and looked at that because I'd forgotten that they'd given me the name of this tape, and she was right. She said it will change your world, and it has. I mean, I would probably be pulling my hair out and screaming at the top of my lungs right now if I'd had to try to glue every bit of this. Okay, last one. And then we are going to glue these down onto the board though. We're going to use our alcohol glue. Okay, so we have our, it's like a buoy line. What is it? Oh my gosh, my brain. Sorry, it's like the railings that we did up top. Just a fun little different type of railing. Last time I didn't clean these up and I had them all over. So we'll just get those in the trash can now. All right, so now let's get our alcohol glue. And I'm gonna go ahead because they're on specific spots and I'm hoping that they match up. Should I have tested it before I glued? Sure, yeah, okay. Did I? Oh, no. Because let's be messy and let's just go for it, right? Let's just go for it. Oh no, they do not match up. They are way too big. Dang it. Okay, well. So maybe they were supposed, see here's the, I'm like almost a full centimeter off, 3/4 of a centimeter maybe. Well, so does something go up here? I need to see. No, okay, so we can just come around this corner. Okay, so I'm just going to, I'm not going to fight trying to shorten them or kind of crease them. I'm just going to let them sit where they want to sit. Quit going off the edge, you dingbat. And then we'll just come around this corner. I know, Missy, be patient, let the glue dry. I'm just not letting it, not holding it long enough. I know. I am being impatient. Oh. And it came off here. I'm just taking it, so it should have stopped here on the, when this line bends in and creases, it should have stopped, but I went a bit over, so I just took it around the edge. Let's see. So here, so it should have stopped here, but I just took it around that corner. And if they'll all stand up nice, I think it looks really cute. It's a nice, I'm glad we didn't just do another one of these railings. So you can see some of the tape, not the prettiest, but it worked, and I didn't pull my hair out screaming. So, so then, okay, so now we need our big board, the last big board we have. Oh, dogs are going nuts. So I'm going to move this out of my way for a second. And I need this. This is our A10-37. So, and it is nicely creased because I didn't remember to lay it flat. Can I cut you without scissors today? I don't know. We're going to try. Now there is a little flap, so don't cut off that white flap. You need it. It's going to go around the edges of the board. Oh, my dog's out right outside the window. I think there's dogs out 2 houses down in the backyard, and she just wants to go play so bad. Now we are going to cut out these corners, but I'm going to do that with my blade afterwards. Right now I'm just worrying about cutting down to size. check our time. Where are we at time? Oh, we can get this on. I know. But it's got to be cut out. They don't cut it out for you. Kind of be nice if everything was pre-cut, wouldn't it? That's one thing I could do without is all the cutting. Like, I obviously don't want everything put together because I want to put it together. That's the point of me wanting to do these kits, right? But I don't think I would complain if they gave me cut to size pieces, paper pieces. Probably would be okay with that. All right. Now we just gotta trim out these corners. Whoop. Keep your blade straight, and then I tore it. Okay. Well, that corner will be a little short. It happens. And our final corner here. All right. So let me just make sure I didn't miss anything there. Okay, so we want the water down on the bottom left. Now, because I've got the corners, I can see where I need to go, because generally I would pre-bend this, but I'm going to see if I can let the wood bend it for me. No, I don't. No. Give me my handy dandy ruler. So I'm going to bend it up so I can see what I'm doing, where I'm bending it, and then I'll bend it down on the wood. As long as I get a soft bend in it, it makes it a little bit easier for me. Yeah, going off the rails. Nope. It's not bending in the correct spot. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just gonna have to start the bend and see if I'm on track. I hate doing it this way because half the time I'm not on track. Let's see if we can get this other side correct. So I'm going to use my white glue and pushing the nozzle onto the board so like that. I don't want a big bead, I just want it on there. And yes, you will see these little lines in the light and the glare of the light. If you don't like that, use a paper glue. I've not used Beacon 3-in-1, but I know a lot of builders like that one, so that's always an option. Okay. Just making sure I was along the length of it correctly. I'm going to use my little scraper that will help remove any excess glue, any clumps of glue. Will help squish them out towards the edges. Get any air bubbles out that you may have gotten in there. Now I'm going to use the board to give me a nice straight edge. Hopefully. Hopefully that's what we're doing and we're not screwing it up. Might have been, oh, I was a little bit crooked. I think it moved. I don't think I can move it back up after I've squished it down. Dang it. Yep, I am slightly off. It's not a end of all. It's fine. So now I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue here, and then roll it up so that paper is nice and tight. And this is what happened before. It doesn't stay, like you gotta let it set. The alcohol glue will hold it almost immediately, but you can peel it off. Oh, maybe I should have used the alcohol glue. I could have straightened this then. Oh well, too late now. The white glue will hold longer. Yep, we are waiting for glue to dry. Aren't we always? Always, always, always. While I'm getting closer on that, I can put up my bead of glue over on this side. And then just like one spot right here that doesn't want to stay. So we'll just hold it with our fingers while we're pressing down on the other side. My chair is creaky today. So this side is down nice and solid now, so we know it does work. It's just gonna take a moment, a little bit of patience. Not even. I went a little bit lighter on this side of the glue, thinking that maybe I had too much glue. That's why it was not holding. And I don't think it liked that. So a bit more glue on this side, let it really set. Yep, that's where that air bubble is right there. That's where it shifted. Oh well. Do, 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 do. I know we're just over an hour, guys, sorry, but I wanted to get this part done. So on our so then we're gonna start attaching bit parts that we've already created. So we'll attach the house next, and I think we're gonna put like our watchtower and boat, and we're gonna start putting things onto this big board, the house, and then everything around the house. Come on, just seal up, please. Hold, 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 hold. Man, that moved a lot. So I'll admit I did a very bad job of putting this paper on this board correctly. But we're just going to work through it and get it stuck down and then be done. And just a little sliver of paper sticking out on that side, so are you going to stay down now? Kind of, sort of, almost. A few little bubbled spots, but we're getting there. So we're just doing each side now. That stayed down better than the other two combined. Okay, cool. Let's try to get it to do that one more time. So I did trim up just a little bit of excess because it slid a little crooked, and I don't want that excess on the bottom because then it will not set flat flushly. Wow, why were those edges so easy and these ones were so difficult? Because I still have a little bubble here. Okay, now as you can see, I do have a little bit of the white edge here and here because it just shifted a little bit when I was gluing it down, but I'm not going to fight it. We are just going to have a pretty sand base, and there's a little bit of an air bubble right here. Again, not fighting it. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. I know it's a little bit longer than I thought, but we got quite a bit done. And now we are ready on the next video to put our house. Our house, I think, is saying like there's 4 circles. It's going to set on little pilings right here. And then we've got boat and watchtower and multiple different things. So we will get onto that on the next video, and I hope to see you then. Bye.